beast. Sting's the best. But anyway.
Reigns is the best right now. My favorite wrestler right now.
It's all about that CM Punk. But anyway,
is it though?
It is. It really is.
Straight edge my ass.
Say what?
I said straight edge my ass.
Oh.
What happened to him saying I'm straight edge? I'm straight edge.
He's still straight edge.
He can't lie about it.
That's Darby's gimmick now. Man.
Okay, so I feel like this here. If that's what not using drugs makes you look like, then I might as well just start using them.
Oh, that's terrible. Don't do that man like that.
Damn.
Don't do that man like that.
He ain't seen a gym in ages.
He looks the same. He was never like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, he wasn't like the biggest guy.
Yeah.
It makes sense, but he looked better in WWE than he did.
He was young.
He was younger.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He was younger.
He was younger.
I didn't get the young, true, but I didn't get the long tights either. He ain't that much younger. I mean, it is 7 years, but yeah, I didn't like the young. I said the young, but I didn't like the long tights.
So you wanted to see an old man in shorts? Is that what you wanted to see? You wanted to see old CM Punk with his ass out. That's what you wanted.
How old is he?
Is that what you want to see?
Is that what you wanted? Answer the question.
Is it?
I am a fan of wrestling.
It doesn't matter what you like.
I'm a fan of wrestling gear, and I like.
So you don't like long tights.
I'm not saying I don't like long tights, but like when they said CM Punk, I was like, oh, I can't wait to see his gear. And he gives us this like
he had
bullshit
gear.
indie gear.
It's a nice gear.
It was good gear. Had the Chicago flag on it.
On Bianca Belair. It was nice.
I wouldn't compare the two, but okay.
I wouldn't compare the two, but like who has really good gear in AEW? I don't fucking know.
Cody's got really good gear.
Yeah. I don't buy long tights because Cody has really good long tights.
Dante Martin's got good gear.
Who else has really good gear? Kenny Omega. He has
Omega's
really
gear
good
is good. The Young Bucks gear. Who else? Luchasaurus's gear is really good.
Man, have y'all seen NXT 2.0?
I didn't see the whole episode.
I didn't watch most of it yet.
This guy's name is Bron Breakker.
LeBron Breakker.
LeBron Breakker.
LeBron Breakker.
Yeah, LeBron. That's his name, LeBron. LeBron. I'm like, Bron Baker. Might as well be LeBron.
I don't know why that cracked me up so much.
LeBron.
Oh my God, damn it.
Now listen. Now the guy that was in the main event that replaced Kyle O'Reilly for whatever reason, I guess he got injured. I don't know if it's a studio or work. I'm not sure. But
I think it's a work.
Vince McMahon says, "Why would it be a work? Like, why do they need to take him out?"
Because it's a new guy. He's trying to put over the new guys.
I guess, but like, yeah, Vince was like, "Oh, he's gonna be the future of WWE," and I was just like,
Goldberg and shit.
Yeah, the future. Really? That's like what's his name? God, what was the guy's name with the beard? Mike Knox, just like him, and
yeah, just like him.
Matt Morgan, and
I was like, you got it right on one occasion. You're like 1 for 10.
Yeah,
like that was Drew McIntyre. God, leave.
Triple H not on it. Besides that heart attack.
Yeah, not now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, why? What happened?
Now, but Bron Breakker.
Yeah, Bron Breakker is looking pretty cool. I saw his clip.
He is great. Like,
yeah,
he is really good. Like, I am a fan.
Yeah,
I thought that was Jason Jordan, bro.
Yeah, that's someone had posted that. Was it Instagram? Someone had posted where it was like, I think it was Twitter. I think it was Kazama had posted it. It was a post that said Bron Breakker looks like Jason Jordan mixed with John Cena. He does. He does.
I mean, he does. Now, I really like his gimmick. And then I was like, I can definitely see how you are with Rick Steiner's son. I was like, you look very much like his son.
Yeah. I'm ashamed not ashamed. I'm mad they didn't call him Rex Steiner. Like, apparently his name was allegedly going to be, but apparently they don't want the Steiner name attached to him because they're idiots. So, yeah.
I mean, they like LeBron, though.
They like LeBron.
They don't like not Rick Steiner. Scott Steiner.
Yeah,
Scott Steiner doesn't.
Yeah, he don't fuck with them. He been talking mad shit about them for decades.
Right. And he's a math teacher.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Oh, so Matt, what's the guy's name? Greg Maverick was like, he said, remember this tweet? He's like, Bron Breakker is gonna cut a promo where he's gonna say how someone has a 33rd and a half chance. Or
if he doesn't, I'm gonna be upset.
Of like, he's gonna say how someone has a 33rd and 1/3 chance.
It better be a match between Bron Breakker and Samoa Joe when he cuts that promo. I swear to God.
Right. He's like we're all gonna rejoice. So remember this tweet.
It better be for the NXT title. I swear to God.
Right. Now that guy, he is and I looked at him wrestle. He can wrestle his ass off. He was always like, I mean, once again, I'm like a stickler for like footwork and where you got to be in the ring. Like this dude is on it. But the tall guy is the future, and he was terrible. Like,
no, well, he's been in developmental for like years. He's been in, that guy's been in developmental. No, the Von Wagner dude.
And he's still terrible. Like if you go and watch that match with what's
the Fatal 4-Way?
The Fatal 4-Way. He did awful. Well, he wasn't that bad, but it's just like you can tell that he's been in developmental for years, and you look like this. Something ain't clicking. There's some disconnect there.
Yeah.
Well, and Bron Breakker probably got there maybe a year ago, if that.
Yeah.
And this nigga.
Yeah. Here's what
it is. Great.
NXT 2.0 is always I call it Raw 2.0, but I don't like that new logo.
Personally, I don't like the new logo. I like the look it up. It makes me. It's easier to watch. I always liked NXT, but like it was always very like dark and it looked like the wrestling version of Metalocalypse.
Well, yeah, that was the vibe.
That's what it reminded me of.
Triple H.
I mean, but that was their own thing. They had their own scenery and shit. So,
yeah.
But now it's like lighter. It's easier to watch. It's like I'm actually cheering for shit now. I feel like a fan watching it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I like Loomis speaks.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I heard that was good. The wedding. I don't give a fuck about that storyline, but I'll check that out.
Hey, unpopular opinion. Indy Hartwell is fine.
How is that an unpopular opinion?
I don't know. Just some guys don't like that.
She looks good. I like Indy Hartwell.
Yeah, she's good.
They got a lot of big ass Australian women's in WWE now.
You said a lot of work.
They got a lot of big ass Australian women's in WWE right now.
Right. I don't know who else like I need to like take a look at or pay attention to, but as far as like Bron Breakker, that's that guy. Yeah. I was like, man.
I want to see more of the big dude. What was his name? Odyssey Jones. Yeah, I want to see more of him.
Oh yeah, that guy. He's cool. I'm surprised that he didn't sit Carmelo Hayes in the into the wedding thing. Because they had like him out there, and he was like, they had like the whole like gimmick where they had like a wedding party and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised they tried to put over like the younger talent or the newer talent that they're like, oh, we're gonna, you can tell the younger talent that's just starting, and then the younger talent that they're like trying to push.
Yeah.
Like you said, like Odyssey Jones, and Carmelo Hayes, and Carmelo Hayes was out there or whatever.
So, Carmelo Anthony, what the fuck is all these basketball?
Yeah, so
we got LeBron Breakker, and we got Carmelo Hayes.
Yep.
Carmelo.
They getting them in there, man. NBA.
I like
popping.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man. Good talk. Or good talk.
Yeah.
A big ass Mark Henry to Odyssey Jones.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I feel like he still has some work to do too, as far as like a big game. Yeah, he has a lot of work to do. But I mean, he cool.
Yeah,
I guess.
I like him.
Yeah,
the new Keith Lee, as Cornette said. I was like, yeah.
Cornette, his thing it came out today, didn't it?
All that.
Probably did.
His podcast. I'm gonna listen to that at work.
Yeah. I wouldn't say all that though. I wouldn't say he was like the next Keith Lee. I don't even know. Me and Jay were actually talking about like, how would you book Keith Lee?
I would book him as a babyface and just let him do his thing as opposed to whatever the fuck WWE is
doing.
But it's kind of like he doesn't have like a thing. Like it's just like, oh, I'm big and I can do cool stuff.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's the thing. What are you talking about?
That's not enough.
What else do you need him to do?
I don't know. He needs some like.
You want him to walk around with a robe on and be sexual chocolate? Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like if sexual chocolate.
You're the problem. You're the problem. You're the problem.
The sexual chocolate was never a thing. If Mark Henry didn't do it, I would give it to Keith.
You're the problem.
That's not no, because it's
problem,
like he can't do the things that he does anymore. You obviously see he got bigger.
He can still do them. They don't want him to do them. That's the thing.
Right. Okay. Which makes sense. Understandable. Because now at this particular point, you entirely too damn big. Like at first, it was like you a nice size where it's just like, oh, I'm amazed that you'd be able to do this thing. But because you took this break off and you've gotten bigger, now it's just like, now you're just a fat guy doing a backflip.
Fucked him up the moment they put him on the roster. Had him wearing a damn skirt.
Yeah, had him wearing the fucking tennis shorts looking like a skirt. They immediately covered up his gut, which I like. Come on now.
You know that's Vince.
I'm gonna call it now, and remember this day.
Okay.
The next releases.
Mm-hmm.
Leave.
You think so?
Well, he gonna be in there. I guarantee.
I don't think he gonna be in the next ones. Maybe the ones after, but not the next ones. I don't think the next ones.
Look, if I'm them, I'm gonna do what Tommaso Ciampa was doing. I'm staying my ass on NXT.
Yeah.
Well, I take that, but they control it now, so he's fucked.
He's fucked. Yeah, that's over.
I just don't.
He's only got the belt so he can lose it to Bron Breakker or whoever's the next guy.
Oh God.
That LeBron Breakker, excuse me.
LeBron Breakker.
No.
Yeah, they already said that like Johnny Gargano, guys like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, they're just gonna let their thing run out.
Yeah.
And they know, they're gonna let their contracts run out. And then I know with I don't even know if Tommaso Ciampa will go to AEW, but I know Johnny Gargano will probably try it.
I'd rather have Tommaso Ciampa over Gargano. I don't need Gargano.
I feel like you be hating on Gargano.
I don't be hating on him. He's
Johnny same face.
AEW already has the ultimate Gargano. His name is Daniel Bryan. You don't need Gargano. They already have the best version of Gargano. His name is Daniel Bryan. He's there. He's already there. Yes.
Gargano is the best version of Gargano.
No, it's Daniel Bryan, sir. It's Daniel Bryan.
The stuff he's been doing is hilarious.
Okay.
Like, Gargano is funny. And he can wrestle his ass off.
Yeah, he can. And who can also be funny and wrestle their ass off and has been in the main event before? His name is Daniel Bryan.
His name
is Daniel Bryan.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like,
his name is Daniel Bryan. Oh, excuse me. His name is Bryan Danielson. Excuse me, my bad. Sorry. Copyright. His name is Bryan Danielson.
I like it.
So he can't do the yes shit no more, right?
I don't know. He mentioned he wasn't sure if he could or not, so I have no idea.
Because he kind of acknowledges it, but not really.
Yeah, I think they're still trying to figure that one out.
I feel like he's not, like, he is a fantastic wrestler and he's an indie legend, and I get why,
yes, he is.
like,
he is.
To cheer him. I understand it. However, once again, unpopular opinion, he's not, like, Daniel Bryan isn't, he's not even.
Go ahead and cap on cap. I want you to cap right now. Go ahead and cap. Go ahead and cap right the fuck now.
He's not all he's hyped up to be. He reached his peak, but now
so the Daniel Bryan fan is now claiming that Daniel Bryan's not all that hyped up as be.
I like it.
Put him on the list. Put him on the list. This is some cap. Put him on the list for cap of the highest degree. Put him on the list for cap of the highest degree.
I'll take that list and beat the hell out of it.
I remember, what was it, about 2 years ago when we was watching the Royal Rumble and Daniel Bryan was wrestling. Who was in the? I think Cuba might have been there. We was at John's spot and we was watching Royal Rumble. Who was the one in the room popping the most for Daniel Bryan when he did the cattle mutilation? Because ain't nobody know what the fuck that was. Who was the person popping for that?
I popped for that.
Yeah, that was him that popped for it, right? Oh, okay. And he want to cap now and say that Daniel Bryan ain't shit. Okay, all right.
I'm not saying, once again, you talking to the same guy that was.
Cuba, put him on that list, please. Write that down. The list. Thank you. Write that down. This boy capping hard.
Oh yeah, you're on the list too.
I know I'm on the list. That was because of that Sting shit. He was bullshitting on my boy Sting. But anyway.
Yeah, you may, yeah.
This is the same guy I'm the same guy that was a really big Sasha Banks fan. I'm admit that. And she's not as hyped as she got her shit together a little bit as far as like her character work. And I haven't seen her wrestle in some shit. but I don't know if that's better.
Nigga, she was just at WrestleMania. What are you talking about? What's this nigga talking about right now?
Okay match, but like I said, I feel
Okay,
like
match.
Okay, match. Get the fuck out. Get this nigga out of here, man. Get the
You are the first one to have a ×2 on the list.
best match of night one, second best match of the whole week. I would say the match of the whole weekend, but whatever.
It was a great match. They did great storytelling. However, I told you before, Sasha Banks has lost some of her flair. Like she's lost some. I don't know what it is, but she done lost something. Right?
Yeah, she been gone. To be honest, she been gone multiple times now.
Right, she done lost something.
Yeah,
now you look at me like that because you think she's fine, right?
But she lost some of her flair. Every time she comes back, she has a good ass match and then she just leaves. I don't know why she keeps leaving. I don't know what the fuck that's all about.
She had WrestleMania. I think this is the leading up to. I think I said this leading up to the match at WrestleMania. WrestleMania was the best she's done in a while. And I was like,
I told you, her and Becky at Classic Champions, her and Ronda at Royal Rumble, and then you was like, oh yeah, I forgot about those matches.
Oh, she did good during the pandemic. They was MVPs.
Exactly. Her and Becky. I mean, her and
Bailey. Roman came up in that bitch.
Her and Bailey and Hell in the Cell was pretty good. It wasn't as good as the one with her and Becky though, but whatever.
Makes sense. But once again, Daniel Bryan isn't that good. I listened to his promo on
Daniel Bryan isn't that good. Are you hearing this? Oh, this is going up. This is going up. This is a whole other video. This shit is wild.
This is extra.
He's to me now.
To you.
Like he cut a promo with Kenny Omega.
And it was the best promo Omega has ever done.
He's been there 2 times so far.
It's the best promo. No, I'm talking about the one last week. That shit was trash.
What do you mean? The one when he was in the ring with the Elite?
No, not the one when he was in the ring with the Elite. The one when it was last.
You mean last Wednesday?
Last Wednesday he was in the ring with Mike. What's the guy name? The guy that's with Kenny Omega?
Don Callis.
Don Callis. Okay, he was with him, and so Don Callis is like talking about, I forgot what the fuck he was talking about.
But he was saying he didn't want to wrestle Omega. Yeah, that was awesome. What are you talking about?
What? That shit was trash. Daniel Bryan didn't say anything. He was like, "I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Omega."
That was good.
Like,
that was good.
You said a curse word to get a pop? Come on now, because you can, because it's on TNT.
Yeah.
Like it was a terrible segment.
All right, you got it on that one. You got it on that one. I will give you that one. You got it on that one.
I know. And then Kenny Omega goes.
Everyone else popped for it, but you got it.
You want me?
You got it.
You want me?
You got
it.
Mm-hmm.
You want me? I said.
Okay. You got it.
Here's who did some really good storytelling, right? If you're talking about the I don't know, like, because you can use, I think Daniel Bryan, here's one thing that Daniel Bryan could use to his advantage now. He can use the vet card, right? I've been doing indie shit and I've been doing all this stuff way before you even came into the picture, Kenny. So listen to me. This is what's going to happen. Maybe, but I feel like Daniel Bryan could pull his vet card if he wanted to, right? And that would be the story. Here's that as the black card. I said vet card. Oh, so I'm a veteran, but it's just like, okay, when Seth Rollins, some of the best storytelling I've seen lately is Seth Rollins and Edge.
Okay,
right? You can understand it, you can follow it.
I give you that.
It's like it makes sense, right? And so when Edge said, "Listen, I need to fight you,"
he said some of. He said some of Cuba, not the best. He said some of.
No, the best I've seen in a long time.
Okay, that's a big trip. This nigga tripping again. Why is he tapping so much on this? I'm so glad I'm still recording. What about
the Roman Reigns storyline?
I'm so glad I got this camera on right now to catch all this cap, boy. Lord.
The Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns' storyline is basically him going, "I'm better than you."
Yes.
It's some of the greatest stuff ever. Some of his best work. As far as character work, yes. As far as storyline and storytelling, I mean, it's kind of like...
It's still the best, I would say.
It's no depth in it. Like, I can understand, like, that's why I like watching Edge wrestle, because I know for a fact that him and Seth Rollins put their brains together and was like, okay, this is how we're going to tell this story, and this is how we're going to work the matches. And this is some of, if not the best storytelling I've seen in a while. Like, Edge is like, I have to go to that dark place being the Brood. And it's just like, I get it. I understand it. And he comes out and his entrance, there's a reason why. He's not just doing it to like get a pop or some nostalgia. I get it. Okay. So when Edge was like, okay, I need to fight Seth Rollins, right? The same way Daniel Bryan was like, I need to fight Kenny Omega for whatever fucking reason. It's like, okay.
But the reason is those are the two most hyped wrestlers on the internet, and it's like a dream match. So.
I fight you because you're the best in AEW, and that's what I came to AEW to do, is fight the best. Okay. Whoop-de fucking do. Okay, cool. So, but with Edge is like, listen, this could be my last time around. Okay, let's do this. I need to fight Seth Rollins because whatever. Seth Rollins gets on the fucking Titantron. He goes, you can't fight me. What I need to prove to you for, you old man? Like, what the
By the way, I just passed 6,200.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
He's like, yeah, I need to fight you, and Seth Rollins like, you know what? I don't need to fight you. What I need to fight you for, you old man. And what does Edge do?
All right, I'm done with the cap. I'm done.
No, he provoked him.
I'm done with the cap.
Edge called Seth Rollins Edge Light. People still see that.
My threshold for the cap has been reached today, so I'm gonna cut this off now.
You know what Daniel Bryan said?
This has been fun though. I gotta say.
You piece of shit.
This has been fun. I'm not gonna lie. This has been fun.
Purpose. What's the build up? You know what?
The build up is like I said.
Kenny Omega said this. Kenny Omega was like, you know what? I accept. Like being a douchebag heel, you should have been like, you know what? No. Like left.
He could have, but they've done that before, so there's no point in doing that. But anyway, the build-up is the biggest show AEW's ever done, and it's two wrestlers who's been hyped up for a decade finally having a match together. That's the build. But
who won that going for?
Huh? MJF and Chris Jericho had a great storyline. Want to know why? Because Chris Jericho is a great storyteller, and he knows what he's doing.
Good storyline. I think they kind of booked it oddly, but yeah.
When wrestlers just wrestle because they're good wrestlers, I mean it's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the match, but I want to see. I was more so looking forward to Seth Rollins and Edge wrestling at what was the last pay-per-view? SummerSlam. Yeah, when they wrestled at SummerSlam, I was looking forward to it because of the story that got me invested into. Like, yeah, I'm gonna look at Kenny Omega and Daniel Bryan wrestle because they're good wrestlers. Okay, cool, whatever. But it's just like, man, you're wrestling because you're good wrestlers.
Right.
Whatever.
But Daniel Bryan's
where's the next pay-per-view anyway?
I think is it next week? Extreme Rules, right? Is Extreme Rules next week?
I think so.
Or Daniel Bryan is this week?
Okay.
It's next week, right? Yeah. I think it's next week.
Daniel Bryan is a fantastic wrestler. Like that, I give him. Like I love him.
Now he's fantastic.
I love to watch him wrestle. Yeah, but as far as like
this shit Cuba, now he's fantastic.
Hey man, you already on the list, so I'm just listening.
As far as promos are concerned, he's not that. He reached his peak when they were doing the Yes and the WrestleMania thing. Because
promo. What are you talking about?
It was terrible.
What is this nigga talking about? Daniel Bryan's not a good promo.
Daniel Bryan said, "I'm talking to."
Okay, so what did you? Watch it. I'm about to catch him. So what did you think of Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Edge in the build up? In the build up to that, how was Daniel Bryan in that?
Now that I remember, honestly, he was not that good.
Okay, all right, I'm done.
He's trolling now. You trolling at this point.
This nigga trolling now. I'm done. You know how to caught him. You know how to caught him now because he gonna say, well, it was better because.
No, here's the thing. I don't feel like he contributed to the story in a different way. His wrestling was great. The way he told a story in the ring, like he's like, okay, I need this because of like I feel like my career is going in a different path, and I need this particular match to prove that I'm as good as I say I am. Right. So the wrestling when he did the steel cage with the Uso, that match was great. I love that match. Right. Because I was like, this is the best Daniel Bryan's wrestling in a while. I think he did some type of thing where he like flipped it off the top rope or some shit. It was amazing. right? I think that's the way he contributed to the story. But as far as like the storytelling itself, that came from Roman Reigns and Edge.
Okay.
That's my take on it.
That's your take.
He contributed to the wrestling.
Okay.
He wrestled better than both of them.
Okay. But Daniel Bryan, not a good promo. Okay.
No, he's not a good promo.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Remember when he was shitting on the Miz, talking about he King of Soft style? That never happened.
No, I said when he was in that specific sphere, that when he was a good promo.
That was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Apparently, he done lost
2
some type
years.
of fire.
Oh, okay.
Like Miz got him on that one. You talking about when
before that. That was the one after when the Miz got back at him, which was really good. That was really good. When talking smack, that was really good.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Kenny Omega, you piece of shit.
All right, you got it.
That's all he said. Be wrong.
All I know is that Daniel Bryan ain't a better promo than Roman Reigns.
Shit. Yes, he is.
That's all I accept.
He's a better promo. I would say because Roman's only recently started getting really good in like the past like year and a half. Cause that suffered. I'm not excluding all that suffering succotash and that big dog bullshit and that what was that bullshit he used to do with Roman with Bray Wyatt and all that fuckery with him and Cena. Remember when Cena got on the mic and blew his ass up? Yeah, I remember that.
Roman had him, but then Cena came.
You shut your mouth, John. You bitch. Remember that? Yeah. All right. Yeah, y'all.
Do you accept? I wasn't talking.
Cena's top 10 on. I mean, Cena can fucking talk.
I put him in the top 5.
Don Callis, you piece of shit. I wasn't talking to you. Talking to Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Kenny,
Callis.
yes or no?
All right, you got
His
it.
name ain't Don Callis, it's Don Fallis.
You got it, Jones.
I accept.
We got it.
I don't remember a lot of the stuff that maybe I need to like just look up on YouTube Daniel Bryan's promos and like get more invested into Daniel's promos again.
Right. But, you don't remember his promos. The biggest Daniel Bryan fan out of the group. You don't remember his promos all of a sudden. That's interesting, isn't that, Cuba? Ain't that interesting? It's been what 2-3 weeks since he went to AEW. Now this nigga don't remember Daniel Bryan's promos. That's interesting.
He just started too. Like,
very interesting. Very interesting, isn't it? Isn't that very interesting? He been in another company for 3 weeks and this nigga don't remember none of his promos no more. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. CM Punk been in the company for about almost a month. He don't remember none of CM Punk's matches. Ain't that wild? CM Punk look like a drug addict. That's wild. Get the fuck out of here. Disrespect. This is ridiculous.
Who do I actually like in the business?
Exactly. Who do you like? That's a very good question. Before we cut this shit off, who you liking? Because you shitting on the ladder. And if you name some fuck shit, I swear to God, I'm cutting this shit off.
Name it.
Who do I like?
Who you liking?
Okay, I do. So I'm liking Roman. Oh, my boy Finn Balor.
Damn it.
My boy.
Okay.
My boy Finn. That's who I'm rocking with.
That's who we rocking with.
You're gonna lose the Roman anyway.
That's who I'm rocking with. That's who I'm
rocking
with.
I'll allow that.
Yeah, my man. That's like when this what?
I'll allow Finn.
That's my boy. Yeah, that's my boy. Mm-hmm. Fuck Roman Reigns. I know he's gonna lose. Well, I know Finn's gonna lose.
Yeah.
but Brock gonna beat that ass. Gonna beat that ass.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Gonna beat that ass.
I wish they would have had them be an alliance as opposed to Cuba gone. He tired of this.
Fuck this.
He'll cut the camera.
All this damn blasphemy. No way in hell you just said that. Roman Reigns is the best right now. Heel in WWE.
Crown Jewel. Brock Lesnar's going to get back the championship. So just deal with it, people.
I hope not. I don't know.
We all know.
I would have preferred they would have worked as a team as opposed to them.
2-man power trip.
Yeah, I would have did that. That's what I would have done.
That would have been better.
No, it wouldn't have been stupid because you would have had Brock versus Lashley, and then he gets the Raw belt. And then you have Brock and Roman running both shows. They kind of wrestle, maybe not at Survivor Series, and then you build that up to Big E taking the belt off of Brock at WrestleMania. Bam. There you go. Some shit we have never seen before. That's 2 matches right there we have never seen before.
Paul Heyman managed both.
It's crazy because I believe Biggie as a WWE champion as he has the belt now. Like, you know me, I never was like a big, like, I'm like, everybody's like, oh, he could be world champion one day. And I'm like, I can't see it.
Yeah,
but, like,
we know.
I see it more that he has the championship. I was like, oh.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Like,
we know you're a hater. We know you're a hater. We know you're a hater. It's been thoroughly
he showed
documented.
up. He came to play last Friday.
Don't be the Skip Bayless.
He flipped the switch.
Don't be the Skip Bayless.
You said,
don't be Skip Bayless.
She totally is Skip Bayless.
Don't be Skip Bayless.
She totally is Skip Bayless. Hater. Shitting on Sasha Banks. Shitting on Sasha Banks. One of the best women in the race. She's not that awesome. Okay.
She's not that good.
Okay. All right.
They all done got soft. If anything, Charlotte done stepped up her game.
All right, I'm about to cut this shit off now. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Up her surgery.
We're not doing this right now. We are not doing. I be wanting to cut this shit off, and you just be saying stupid shit. Stop it. Stop it.
That's all she did in the past 2 times she done did anything.
Who?
I used to love Becky Lynch.
Oh, you talking about Becky Lynch? Yeah. I'm not even gonna get it, but we not gonna pet Charlotte on the damn pedestal after that bullshit with her.
Hey,
and,
Becky won with them 2 moves.
Her and Nia.
Yeah, her and Nia. The fuck shit with her and Nikki Ash. The fuck shit with
Nikki
her
Ash.
still not petting over Rhea. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Hell no. We are not about to sit here and do this bullshit. Nope.
Well, first of all, I don't think Nia. I think Charlotte was felt unsafe with Nia Jax.
No.
Yeah.
They still they friends. They was doing TikTok together and shit.
Yeah, it was
Really?
some silly shit. They just had an off night. But anyway, all right, let's stop. I'm cutting this off. I gotta cut you off because you keep talking and then I'm never gonna stop recording. So excuse me. It's been fun. Thank you for the content. That was great. This was great. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, on cap the whole night.
Yeah, cap the whole 40 minutes. This cap. God damn.
Sasha Banks ain't that good as people say she is anymore.
This nigga.
What else?
How about Bianca Belair?
Daniel Bryan is not as good of a promo as he was. Let's say that. He's not as good of a promo as he was.
This nigga.
Finn Balor is the GOAT.
Finn Balor is the GOAT. Okay.
At Extreme Rules or not, that is my guy.
Okay.
Right?
That's your guy. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Finn Balor. And Bron Breakker is the next, we're going to say next NXT champion right now.
Yeah,
until he gets to the main roster.
Yeah, that's
just good. That's a given.
Yeah, that's a given.
Oh, so Finn Balor is better than Walter?
I like Walter. No,
now
you're Dragon Ball.
Now you like Walter. Boy, don't you sit here and cap.
I always like Walter.
No, you don't. This nigga's capping right now.
No, you don't talk to me very often. I'm not saying like when Walter comes out, I'm like, okay. I'm not like saying like, oh, I'm a huge fan of Walter.
Everybody. The last time me and this nigga talked about Walter was years ago. I think it was a little bit before the match with him and Ilya, but it was definitely after the match with him and what's his name?
You heard yourself, right?
It was the short guy.
Before the match with him and Ilya.
Yes, but it was after he had 2 bangers. With Pete Dunne and what was the British guy? What's the short guy? I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. With the blonde hair. You know what I'm talking about? The smaller guy.
Right. Yeah, I forgot what you called.
I can't remember his name right now. But anyway, this was after he had 2 bangers with both of them. This nigga gonna tell me, I forget what he was on Instagram. He was like, I don't know why everybody likes Walter. I mean, he's big, but Vladimir Kozlov is big too. So like, what's the big deal? I'm like, if you don't get you said it. You said it. Don't fucking lie. You was like, Vladimir Kozlov's big. I don't get why everybody likes Walter. I'm like, this nigga's insane.
Find the message.
I ain't got the time to be looking through this. I ain't got the time to be looking through this. I can't remember.
Listen,
I can't remember if you said it on the phone. I think you said it on the phone. We was talking on the phone and you said it. I was just like, what are you talking about?
Walter, to me, like, the dude is big and he hits hard like a motherfucker. And it's cool to watch him beat the shit out of people.
Yes.
But I feel like what makes me like him more is who he faces. Mm-hmm. So, Ilya Dragunov, for me, made me enjoy watching Walter because of, how he put him over.
Oh, okay.
If anything.
So did you see the first match that they had? on NXT?
Yes, the one where there's like no crowd.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
like, I was like, this is how matches should be. Like, not all matches, but I was like, I enjoy their style of fight. But like people that he faced, Ilya makes me like Walter more. I don't hate him, but like Ilya makes me like him a lot more. And that's what a good face is supposed to do.
So him versus Pete Dunne and him versus God, what was that guy's name? I can't think of his name right now. Mustache Mountain. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate. So him and Tyler Bate and him and Pete Dunne do it for you.
Honestly, I didn't see the match with him and I like Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, and I don't recall the one with him and I don't recall the match with him and
Pete Dunne, Walter and Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne. Yeah, like I don't think I've seen it before.
It was NXT. It was Takeover Brooklyn. I know you saw it.
I probably did. Who knows? But I don't remember seeing it. That's the thing.
Okay, all right. You don't remember when Pete Dunne lost the UK title that he held for like 80 years.
Yeah, I remember him losing it, but I don't think I like saw the match. I don't think I've seen it.
All right.
I don't remember it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we done. It's been fun.
Don't bullshit me.
It's been fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stopping. I'm stopping right now. I'm cutting this off. I'm stopping recording.